Barnabas was one of those 70 who said to Jesus, "I'm all in." Many historians see him as being one of the most influential early disciples and apostles that grew God's kingdom throughout the Roman world. He walks alongside Paul, but not only that, he goes and gets Paul from Tarsus. After he had met him, he believes in him and brings him to Antioch to help him. And then he even brings his younger cousin, John Mark. And even after John Mark leaves Paul and Barnabas on the first missionary journey, in the second one, Barnabas picks him up and says, "I believe in you." This can be your role. Thank you for joining. You are an accountability partner to a brand new FCA staff person who God has chosen. We believe that. We trust that process. We trust our process in selecting staff. Thank you for walking alongside us. You're a part of a team. Let's look at that team. This team is built of 3 people. At the top of the triangle, our prospective staff person. Bottom left, the hiring manager, and bottom right, the accountability partner, you. Between them and their director and the hiring manager, they will provide oversight and challenge, training, development. Between you and the perspective, it's very different. You guys have more relationship, more equity. You will probably talk about more vulnerable things. And I am so thankful because they're going to bring some things to you they're not quite comfortable sharing yet. And God has placed you beside them. Thanks for taking this challenge. In between you and the hiring manager, there'll be times that you guys get together. You maybe call and check in. But primarily, you're talking with the prospective staff person and we'll come together with the director. So let's look at these expectations. This accountability profile sheet shows your duties, who makes a good accountability partner, and best practices. Let's look at your duties. To regularly connect with the staff person. A weekly connection point, whether face-to-face or phone, to provide godly encouragement and prayer. Celebrate successes. A personal time spent praying and praying for their support. Don't discredit this. That can change the world. And attend checkpoints 3, 5, and 7. Checkpoint 3 is when they're getting back from boot camp and launching out. That's the first time you'll meet our hiring manager or their director. 50% is checkpoint 5, and when they've crossed the finish line is checkpoint 7, where you guys get to celebrate together. I'd like to highlight best practices and give one coaching tip. Within best practices, if you would create a daily rhythm to pray and encourage them, that would make a huge difference. And would you ask God for specific verses or prayers that you can send to them? It starts to feel lonely, especially after your 37th donor meeting and wondering, does anyone else care about this or know that I'm about to do something that's scary and vulnerable? Now here's the coaching tool. This is probably the most important practice that I've seen in this. They're going to bring highs and lows to you, things that they probably won't share with us. Within this, you have a chance to connect them with God and help them move forward by asking 2 questions. As they share something, empathize, and then follow with question 1. Well, what do you think God's saying to you in that experience, moment, whatever? And after they talk and maybe you guys discuss and bring something to clarity, then you can ask the most important question. Well, what are you willing to do about it? God says to repent and believe, or our faith without actions, our words without actions are really meaningless. You'll get a great chance as an accountability partner to help them move forward, to get a first down every week that you guys talk. So search for these aha moments that are good or bad and help them learn and move forward. And finally, you will be connected to their weekly review, and a director is going to be getting this from the prospective staff person, and you also will be CC'd to this. Please look over it. It'll show you where you can pray and how you can help. I hope this helps you be a great accountability partner. You feel more confident and you have an idea of how to be a coach that can help someone keep getting first downs throughout the week. God bless you, and thank you so much for joining us.